I'm going to explain how to use the ACMS library app. The first thing you need to do is to get this website open in your web browser, either Safari for the iPhone or Chrome for an Android phone. You can do that by clicking on a link in an email, a QR code that will be put up on playing days, or simply entering app.acmsaustralia.org, which is basically ACMS Australia with app on the front. So let's go ahead and click on this link and see what happens. So the first thing that will happen is it will come up with this download screen. If you've been in the app before, this won't happen. It's only the first time it happens. And you can click on this button to download the library into your device. When you get here, you should add this page to your home screen to make it easier to get back to it. So I'll put some links in the description so you can do that. There's some instruction videos depending on what type of device you have. So here are all the options on the main menu. The first thing that you need to do is go into settings and put your full name in. So it needs to be as it normally is, as you're registered with the ACMS. And what that does is that lets the application know who you are in terms of finding groups and when you've borrowed stuff. The most interesting thing at this stage is probably your groups. So if you click on groups here, you'll see that the groups will come up for the day that you're playing on. And you can do some nice stuff like search for a music for your group. If you want to borrow something, it's very simple. You just press the borrow button and this message should come up. If it doesn't come up with this message, something's gone wrong and your item has not been borrowed. So if we now have a look at my borrowings, you can see that I've borrowed this item. This item actually says home borrowing, but it would normally have the session, the next upcoming session that's about to happen here. So that's kind of the main way you'd actually use it. There's another item down here for session reservations, which just tells you for the upcoming session what items are on reserve, and at the moment I don't have anything in there. And ACMS borrowings is quite interesting, so that'll tell you what is actually currently borrowed at the moment, so that if you need to say chase something up from a previous session, that's available. And my borrowings is obviously what you've borrowed. So when you return it, you should put the item back in the library and simply click on return. So it's pretty simple. Let's just go through that again. If you go through to groups, you can search for the music for the session and click on borrow on the items you want to borrow. You can click on more than one item if you want to borrow more than one item. And when you want to return it, you click on My Borrowings and the Return button. So the other function that's on here, which is interesting, is the search button. So if you want to search for the library for a particular ensemble, you can use these buttons here to do that and click on search, and the borrow button appears as well. It would be really appreciated if you can use this app and not use the manual system. The reason for this is it enables us to keep statistics on what's being borrowed so we can better manage the content of the library. Thanks for watching. Please see the links below for adding the application to your home screen for the iPhone and for Android phones. Bye.